Hello, I'm back. So, yeah, and I did just want to say that the reason the lighting is so weird in here is because it is nighttime. It is, in fact, it's 8 o'clock now. I filmed the last video at about 7. And this video, I'm filming it at 8:12. Again, it's Thursday, July 10th, 2025. So, there we go. So I have to have my two desk lamps on here, so that's why you're getting a shadow from this direction and that direction. I think it's cool. I think it's really neat. I like these interlacing, you know, intermixing shadows, but, you know, if you're not into that thing, they also are kind of annoying me because they're not, they're getting in the way of showing this artwork clearly on camera. Also, I do want to say, I think I'm going to go ahead and do his hair too. And I hope to be able to film 2 more videos tonight. So his hair, well, it is, you know, it has obviously the hair. One thing I did figure out when it comes to trying to do the skin color and the hair color, if you incorporate the skin color into the hair color, it will actually look a lot better. It will look a whole lot more authentic, you know? So if you use these specific colors in the skin, make sure to put at least a few strands of those colors into the hair. So while you can definitely get away with using some of the skin color, like as a background coloring on his hair, I think I'm just going to go, he has some really dark elements, but then he was starting to go gray, like on his temples and on like the very top here. And this one, even though it's so pixelated, it doesn't show it on camera, but even though it's so pixelated and blurry, there is definitely gray all over. And there are even elements like here, it's the gray is overlaid on top of the darker. And then he has darker here and here, like at his temples, sort of. Not his temples, but you get like the corner points of his forehead. And then you get this almost white up as a halo around his hair, which isn't showing on camera. It's showing as nothing but pixels here. And yes, I know he has pixels all over him if you were to print this out. But yeah, he has gray here that fades to absolute just white here. And so I think I'm just going to use my darkest color, which is actually going to be an orange for his hair. I do have a tan watered up for that. So I might end up having to try to mix a nice dark hair color. But one of the problems is that I have to keep it yellow. I can't dive into, I have to try to, you know, like the red coloring, you could kind of smudge that, you know. I mean, you could put black under the red coloring. If I can find I need to quit talking here. Oh, here's the purple. There's the last one. Yeah, I don't have the ones that I did. Darn it. Anyway, my first portrait that I did in red, I layered down a lot of black and I put red on top of that. Red and black kind of go together. I don't know why. The orange, I did put some black there. That did help. But with yellow, you cannot, I don't dare put any black on this at all because you can already see it sticking out. You know, even on the outline and whatnot. And the yellow just seems to be enhancing the black and making it stick out more. And it's just making it worse. And by the way, when it comes to my throat and drying out, oh, sorry, I should have put a timer on. When it comes to my throat and drying out, I already tried a cough drop. And it didn't really work. It made me nauseous. The cough drops are really old. Those Ricolo cough drops are fantastic, but the ones that I have are so old. Sorry, I had to take a drink there, and it made me so nauseous. There was no point. I had to spit it out. So anyway, I'm sorry about this, but in silence, I'm going to continue on with this portrait, and I'm going to try to only speak just to conserve water and keep my throat wet. And I'm shocked my throat is going wet because, you know, usually I don't have a problem with that. But I also rarely speak in real life. There's just no point. I wonder if it's where this desk is located, you know? I wonder if that's what. Anyway, this is still kind of damp, so I'm going to continue on with this. This is going to be interesting, painting his little like mustache yellow. I know that the camera goes all wonky with its focus if I paint like usual and put my hand in the way, and so I'm trying to paint more off to the side. Sorry about the quietness of this. I wish that I could do like an ASMR video. You get one of these really neat speakers and or microphones and you actually pick up like the scritching of my brush strokes, because my brush strokes were making some pretty neat scritching noises, and I was like, man, this would be perfect for an ASMR video, you know. So now I'm going to attempt to mix a hair coloring in yellow. We will see how it goes. I do not really have high hopes at the moment. And I really just want to go with what I know and delve directly into black, and if not black, then at least nice dark deep browns. And it's like browns might complement this and look really good. I mean, I really desperately need to try to do this all in yellow. Maybe I should add just a little bit of sepia here and there. I know this can't be interesting watching me just mix up some paint here. Sorry. Not even necessarily on camera. But yeah, my instincts are telling me that now at this part of the painting process, especially with the hair, since the hair is so dark, I need to forego the yellow and at least put in some brown somewhere, because I'm not going to be able to do the shadows properly otherwise, and this is just not working out otherwise, you know. But at these initial stages, I am fighting it. I am definitely fighting it. So, and this is actually light orange that I'm using, of course. Of course I'm going to be using light orange. I mean, and yeah, that is cheating, because it's like, that's not yellow. And no, it's not. But I'm hoping. This is supposed to be yellow, but would it be such a terrible sin if I were to just take this hair color and add just a little bit of brown? That's what I'm fighting with right now.